Today we're going to review part number AM31242. This is a Kenda Loadstar tire, size ST175/80D13. It's a bias trailer tire, and it is mounted on a 13-inch Loadstar galvanized steel wheel. This wheel does have a galvanized finish for superior corrosion resistance. Front of the wheel and galvanized finish on the rear of the wheel. We'll do a few dimensions on this wheel. We'll first do the diameter. The diameter would measure inside to inside 13 inches. The width of this wheel would be 4.5 inches wide. The bolt pattern on this wheel is 5 lug, 4.5 inch bolt pattern. And when measuring a bolt pattern, if it has an odd number of lugs, like in this case 5, there's a couple ways I'll show you how to measure. First way would be to draw a circle through the center of all 5 lug holes, then measure the diameter of that circle. So in this case, if we measure from the center of this lug hole to the outer edge of that circle we drew, it would be 4.5 inches. So that'd be 5 on 4.5. The other way is you could measure from the center of a bolt hole to the center of the bolt hole adjacent to it. So in this case, if we measure center to center, be 2 5/8. And what we need to do would be to go to the product page for this part number. And at the bottom of the page, we have a chart that'll list when this measurement is 2 5/8. It'll mean that this wheel has a bolt pattern of 5 on 4.5 inches. This wheel does have a weight capacity of 1,660 pounds at 65 psi. This wheel does use a wheel bolt size of 1/2 inch by 20. Another critical measurement would be this large hole in the center of the wheel. That goes over the hub on your trailer. This is called the pilot hole diameter. So we'll measure that. It comes to 3.19 inches. Now move on to the tire. It says Loadstar, and it's an ST, which stands for Special Trailer, 175/80D13. The D will mean that this tire is a bias constructed tire. This tire has a load range of D, which is an 8-ply rated tire. Has a maximum load carrying capacity of 1,610 pounds at 65 psi. And we mentioned that this tire is a bias constructed tire. That will mean the belts, when it is built on the inside, will run the length of the tire, as opposed to a radial where the belts will run the radius of the tire, or bead seat to bead seat. A bias tire, the sidewall will usually be a little bit firmer when compared to a radial design tire. One last measurement we're going to do is the overall diameter. And on this one will be 24 inches. This tire and wheel combo does come with a limited 2-year warranty. That should do it for part number AM31242.